Are you over-caffeinated and underperforming? Today, I'm going to be reviewing an on-the-go supplement that may very well help you kick that overstimulated and suboptimal lifestyle. The No Fate channel, checking in. Jonathan here, and my longtime subscribers already know that I love my pre-workouts, energy drinks, and even my iced coffees a little too much. Now, if you're not a longtime subscriber, hit that subscribe button down below like it owes you money. But in an over-caffeinated world, I thought it was a good time to review an on-the-go supplement that gives you a bit of a pick-me-up without crushing your adrenal system. In an over-caffeinated world, I thought it was time to review Neuro Energy, a supplement that gives you a body and brain boost without crushing your adrenal system. Now, most people want that mental pick-me-up that comes with caffeine. They want to clear away the brain fog and lock in, focus in, dial in to the work in front of them. But overusing energy drinks, pre-workouts with questionable ingredients, and even those grande coffees can have a detrimental impact on your system.
Cup of coffee in the big tank.
Especially where many of you are doing like a bunch of these in one single day. You're clearly clearing over 600 milligrams of caffeine consistently. Plus, getting that massive hit of caffeine, that energy boost, is a great spike that we love. But then comes the crash. You can call me a hypocrite because I absolutely love my caffeine intake on a consistent basis. However, having too much caffeine day in and day out will absolutely crush your adrenal system, and it kind of forces you to ingest more and more and more caffeine to get the same response that your first cup of coffee used to give you. Now, on my latest family vacation down to Walt Disney World in Florida, I couldn't afford to be running to the bathroom every 20 minutes, that normal effect you get after crushing an energy drink. So I decided to give Neuro Energy a go. This little bugger is designed to put a little bit of pep in your step and give you a bit of a brain boost to make sure you're firing on all cylinders without crushing your adrenal system and keeping you up all night long. It delivers vitamins and nutrients like magnesium, potassium, B12, D3, and a whole bunch of focus ingredients like alpha GPC to get you laser focused. Plus, they throw in caffeine and L-theanine to give you that cup of coffee-like mental boost. But the beauty of this one is they only use 50 milligrams of caffeine. That's the equivalent of a cup of black tea or a half of cup of coffee. Not very much, but enough to do the job. I started each day with one serving, which is 2 pills, and that was able to get me prepped to battle a bunch of long lines and ride roller coasters. Then in the late afternoon around 4 p.m., I actually went in again for another full serving in order to get me through the fireworks at the end of the night. Having Neuro Energy in pill form means you can travel with this exceptionally easily. You don't have to wait in long lines to get your caffeine fix. And the fact that it's in pill form means you don't have to run to the restroom like you would normally after crushing a big monster energy drink. On top of that, because it's pill form, it actually enters your system more gradually than a liquid source, meaning you're going to get even less of a spike and it's going to last in your system much, much longer. Plus, because they only use 50 milligrams of caffeine, you can take this whenever you want, even late into the evening, and still get to bed like that. If you're putting down coffee after coffee, or you're just chasing your pre-workout down with a Monster energy drink, hey, you gotta take a break. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but your adrenal system is being crushed and it's affecting your performance and your gains. One of the great ways to do that is to find a low caffeine source like Neuro Energy and give it a shot. It helps ward off those caffeine withdrawals. It gives you enough energy to feel like you got that coffee in your system, but it's not going to crush your system. And frankly, we need to understand that it's not always good to down 300 milligrams of caffeine in one go. Now, is this going to give you that massive energy surge that you normally would get from shooting a triple espresso? No, and it's not meant to. It's meant to simply help you clear that brain fog, give you that mental acuity, that focus that you're looking for, whether you're riding roller coasters, waiting in line, dealing with the Florida heat, or you're at a computer trying to write code or deal with TPS reports, but it gets the job done. I actually enjoyed this one. I thought it worked. And again, you have to have your expectations locked right. The amount of caffeine in here is not going to compare to your ultra grande, whatever you're ordering at Starbucks, topped off with an espresso and then finished off with an energy drink. It's just not that way. But coming in at under $1 per serving, this thing is going to save you a boatload of money, and it'll probably save your adrenal system. Two other things that are going to save you a boatload of money, these two videos. Give them a watch, hit the subscribe button, use the affiliate links in the description. As usual, thanks for watching, and don't save anything for the trip back